Good evening. It is Sunday, the 10th day of the month of March. The year is 2024. And you are listening and watching The Ken and Glenn Show. And now, the host with the most, the man who puts butter on your spiritual toast. It's Ken Walls. I can't hear you, Ken.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, did our music get muted as well?
Mm-mm.
It didn't even play muted on my end.
Huh?
Someone drop a 1 if you saw music.
Heard
music. Well, I guess you can't really see the music.
I heard it.
Did everyone see the trailer and hear the music? It didn't even play on my end. It said
They heard it.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody dropped a 1.
Well,
Cool.
2 people that are both are Facebook user.
Nice.
It's because we're streaming into groups and they haven't registered their name or something. But we're also streaming everywhere else. It's Daryl. Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Daryl. Hey, Patricia.
There's Patricia.
I spent my evening, Ken, in front of the television set watching the Oscars. I don't know if anybody else watched the Oscars, but if you didn't, I'll ruin it for you. Oppenheimer won Best Picture. Oh, there's Josh.
Josh Mandrager. Josh is part of our upcoming event.
He is. And Josh will be facilitating music. And then we will also have a lovely visit from Victoria, who will be flying in from Switzerland to make love to the piano for all of us.
And she is amazing.
She is amazing.
Amazing. So earlier I played the new video. Do you want to see the new video?
I would love to see the new video.
Josh is in it.
Actually. Josh has made the new video.
But hold on. I've got to.
Hi, I'm Ken. And I'm Glenn. And together we are.
Stop it. Ken and Glenn, just stop.
Those guys can be annoying.
They just jump right in. They're like in your face.
You and I are trying to have a conversation, and there goes old Ken and Glenn.
They just like get all up in your business.
And they don't really care what you're talking about. They're just going to barge right in with their needs.
I know.
I get tired of it. How about you?
I'm worn out from it.
Yeah.
I'll
talk to Glenn. I don't know Ken very well, but I see Glenn, gosh, how often? Every day.
I see Ken quite often as well.
Yeah, so why don't you just let him know to cool his jets.
Cool it, dude.
And I'll do the same with Glenn. I'll describe his mood as a little overzealous, possibly a little overbearing, and that perhaps he should consider tapping the brakes.
You know, speaking of tapping the brakes, Glenn,
was there an accident in your area?
No, I want everybody to make sure that they tap the brakes tonight and get out their calendar and mark down. Well, I'm going to name a few dates. First date that I'd like to mention to everybody is March the 15th.
Thank you for the mention. Friday. I know where you're headed with this one.
It's next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to watch Manhunt on Apple TV Plus.
By the way, the reviews just came out, Ken, and the New York Post was very nice to me.
Very nice to you.
Very nice to me.
They said Glenn Morshower is excellent, as Abraham Lincoln's
predecessor.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So Manhunt, March the 15th, at what time?
Successor, not predecessor.
His successor, yes.
I'm sorry, I went down Think in Advance lane. It's not a certain time. It's on It's on.
It's just stream.
So for those of you hardcores, you could have a midnight viewing.
Yes. So make sure that you.
I like midnight viewings.
Apple TV. I will be joining Glenn and his wife and a few other VIPs. I'm in the VIP circle, and that makes me feel really special.
You are inner circle.
So we'll be getting together and having dinner.
We're going to have grub together, Ken. We're going to break bread, or at least tortillas.
Right.
We're going to break tortillas, and then
we're going to watch the show at your house.
Yeah, 6 o'clock. We'll have some din, and then probably roll over here about 7:30. You know, we could walk to the restaurant. It's so close by.
It is very close.
But my mother is going to be there and is also going to be at our event. And she called me about that this morning.
So, okay, listen, everybody. I've met Glenn's mother and actually had lunch, all of us together. And she is a sweetheart. And all of you need to meet Glenn's mother, along with Glenn and me and Brad Sham and Josh Mandraker.
Try to get her to speak.
We have to get her to
just
speak.
A little Q&A. I don't know that she will, and I promised her I wouldn't push her. Okay. But I talked about the value that it would be bringing to people.
Like, nobody's name is showing up on here tonight. Is it because they're all watching inside of the Facebook group? Everybody go to my personal Facebook page and watch from there so we can see your names. Just look up Ken Walls, go to the one with the blue check mark, and you'll see.
It said hi, Victoria. Was someone saying hi to Victoria, or is that a hi from Victoria?
No, it's hi to her, but we can't see her name. We can't see anybody's name. This is crazy. We saw Patricia Gigich, and that is it. Nobody
else. I don't usually think of us as being people who attract users. You know, Ken, it's weird when you look over the page and it's like user.
There she is.
User. There's Victoria.
The user.
Look at all these users, Ken. It's crazy.
Users. There's Josh Mandraker.
Okay. Now we can see people's names.
There is Justin Benton. Dude, all right, listen. Sandra Martinez. Check this out, Glenn. Are you listening?
I'm totally listening. I'm just trying to give us a billboard while listening.
Okay, so Sandra Martinez. Look at the name on the screen.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
You park right next to her house sometimes when you're at my house.
Oh, is she your next door neighbor?
She's my neighbor. I don't think we've ever officially met. I've seen her in passing. I think we both have waved, but you literally have parked right by her.
Is she across the street or next door to you on the left side?
On the left side, where you've parked over where the dead end street is. She's the house next to that. We share the dead end street.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty amazing.
Look at this. I've met your wife. Love her. Are you talking about Ken's wife or my wife, Sandra? Probably Ken's wife.
I'd say mine. She's met my wife. I do know that she's met my wife. So, hold it. What is Josh? Yeah, she's tagging Jill right now. So Josh says, "Is this what you want?"
I got to share this out, Ken. You're the one who taught me how to share things out.
Oh yes, Glenn, share this out.
I'm going to do that.
I think I'm still going to work on Ryan, the mayor of Salina. Sandra works for the city of Salina, so Sandra, Glenn needs to be the keynote speaker at next year's Christmas event on the square. He should be the keynote. And he offered to do it for free. He met Ryan.
Do they have speakers, Ken?
Well, they have, yeah, I mean, they have people that are like MCs and whatnot. But Glenn offered to come and give a talk on stage to the entire city of Salina, and he gets paid $30,000 to do that normally, and he offered to do it for free. So she said, "Oh yes, I'm friends with Ryan the mayor." That's awesome. So anyway, but that is so that was very nice of Glenn. I introduced him to Ryan and et cetera, et cetera.
Did you see that I shared it, Ken?
No.
Yeah, I did.
But thank you for sharing, and thank you to anyone
sharing
else.
Is caring, Ken. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, and thank you for caring.
But you know what sharing isn't?
What?
Sharing is caring, but sharing is not blaring. It's caring.
That was. Your wife's not asleep, is she?
Not anymore. Sure. It's not blaring.
If she was asleep, trust me, I've been to Glenn's house. It's big enough that she's still asleep.
Yeah. She doesn't hear me when I'm up here in the office. And she very thoughtfully moved out of the den and went back into the bedroom and with her cup of late night coffee. And when I get down there, she'll be watching Dr. Pohl, who is a veterinarian extraordinary.
Hey, can you talk about Dr. in Dallas that you may or may not have recently spent an afternoon with on a random Wednesday in his studio?
Oh, Dr. Phil.
Yes. Are you allowed to talk about that?
Well, what would you like me to say about Dr. Phil other than that he is a fellow likable bald guy? So he and I are both Texans that are follically challenged, and we got along great. You know, I've enjoyed Dr. Phil for years. Really enjoy his manner. I also love his colloquialisms that he, you know, when he says, "Son, get away from that. You're greener than a bullfrog's nipple." You know, I mean, just things like that. You got to love Dr. Phil. But we had a lovely chat, and I'll be going back over there and hopefully do an episode with them.
Yes.
But I was over there a few weeks ago. He has now relocated back to his home state, lives in Dallas, and they do the show out in Roanoke, just north of Fort Worth. And it is prime time, and it will be airing soon. Yeah. So no more daytime TV for Dr. Phil, a lovely new primetime version of the show. The studio out there is beautiful. And we stayed there for 2 tapings and went backstage between shows to visit with him. Very, very, very warm and genuine man. Really enjoyed meeting him.
You get backstage everywhere. Like,
I'm blessed to often have that be the case.
Like, okay, so I just got to tell you guys. So Glenn calls me. He told me a year ago, "Hey, one of these days I'm going to take you to a Dallas Cowboys game and you're not going to believe the experience." And I'm like, "But I'm a Steelers fan." He's like, "You'll want to be a Cowboys fan for this day. Trust me."
At least for the day.
Yeah. So Glenn calls me, I don't know, the week of the playoff game and says, "Hey, what are you doing on Sunday?" And I'm like, I don't know. And he said, "Would you like to join me at the stadium for Dallas Cowboys playoff game against the Green Bay Packers?" And I said, "Sure, I'd love to." And he said, "We're going to be sitting in Brad Sham's booth. And trust me when I tell you this, it is really VIP." I said, "Okay, cool." Not knowing what to expect. Okay, we're going to sit in the radio guy's booth.
But we did something else before we went to the booth.
I know, I'm getting to that.
What did we do before we went to the booth?
Well, first off, we did a live stream from the field down on the field at AT&T Stadium. and we hung out down there. Actually shook hands with Paul Ryan, who's, I guess, I don't know why he was there. Somebody said that he's a part owner of the Packers or something. I don't know. But anyway, Paul Ryan, the former senator or whatever, all kinds of people down there that are who's who, definitely. I swear I thought I saw another really, really famous actor. I forget who it was now. But anyway, so we were down on the field until we couldn't be down on the field anymore. We were down there while they were all practicing. We were watching the guy. I have video of the kicker.
Can you show the video of us down there doing a little live? I think it would be perfect because a lot of people never saw that. And what's great is that was while we were both still really happy.
While we were really happy?
Yeah, because it was pre-game and then the slaughter ensued.
That.
But we were not only happy, we were still optimistic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of sad. Honestly, it was pretty sad. I'm looking for it, so I can't see any comments right now. So let me go. Oh, geez.
Justin says our mascot should be a night owl.
Yeah.
It's not that late, Justin. It's just shy of midnight. And we're still in the 11 o'clock because
the time change.
We're not ready to go to bed.
That's right.
I didn't get to bed till 6:15 this morning.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hanging out at the house. Didn't go anywhere. Just getting stuff done like I always do.
I'm scrolling through.
I should text Rini. Hold on. Mute me first, sir. I'll mute myself.
Wait, no, then nobody will be on here because I'm scrolling through my Facebook page.
We just stop doing the show in the middle of the show.
Like that would be rude. Hang on. I'm trying to find the live stream from the football field. Hang on a minute.
All right.
Un momento, por favor.
Un momento, por favor.
Oh, hold on. Nope. Oh, nope.
Snap.
There it is. Nope, that's a reel. Hold on. Dag nabbit.
It was the first week of January.
Yep.
It's already been 2 months ago.
Can you believe it? Since they got that utter butt whooping. I mean, butt whooping. There's Lisa Laurie. Hey, Lisa. She was at our event. She was at our event. She's awesome. I wish she was coming to the next event. Let me see. She's not, though, Glenn.
Well, can I give you some good news, Ken?
Sure.
I will be there.
That's good. That is really good news.
I want to confirm my attendance.
I was actually concerned about that, so thank you for.
Well, don't you worry your pretty little head. I will be there.
Dude, are you sure it was the first week of January?
Second week. I mean, it was like around the 10th or something. I don't know. I don't remember the exact date. I tried to forget the day. Honestly, it was. I went to a grief recovery training following that. I took grief recovery training years ago, back in '93, but I just felt like I needed a brush-up course to cope with that loss. Was
that a loss, though? Really? Was it a loss or was it a handoff?
I just think
feel like they just kind of said, we really want.
I think they were not prepared for playoff football. And Green Bay showed up prepared.
It was
they're a great team. I think Dallas could go all the way. I think Dallas could have gone certainly to the Super Bowl. I dare to say that they would have been capable of beating the Chiefs. The Chiefs were on fire, but I think Dallas had the goods to go the distance this year.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll make some key changes that will put them in a position to do it this year, and then everybody can quit crying about the absence of a championship here. It would be very good for this community if Dallas made it to the Super Bowl.
So let me share my.
How's everybody tonight?
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
There it is. There it is. All right, here, I'm going to play this. Let me unmute it first, and here we go.
And I'm Glenn, and together we are Ken and Glenn. We do this incredible online program called the Ken and Glenn Show, and we are live right here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, for the Dallas Cowboys Green Bay Packers game. It is 16 degrees outside, but in here a very comfortable 72 degrees.
It's way better inside. Way better inside.
So you might want to take note of where we are. We're actually on the playing field. You know, if you're going to do anything, do it really well. Go all the way with it. So this is Ken's first experience here at AT&T.
It is.
And when your first one is the best one, I think you've got to love it. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys. Here we go. Thanks for watching. Share this out.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah. I was a cow. So I even spent like $300 on Cowboys gear, and I'm not a Cowboys fan.
Yeah. I know. It was that moment reminds me of the times I had dinner with a loved one right before they were executed, you know.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No. Oh, okay. Well, hey.
Thanks for stopping by, Glenn.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, Glenn. That was Glenn Morshower.
You know, when you put me in the corner like that, you never put me there long enough for me to be genuinely punished. You only leave me in the corner for like a second. It's the world's easiest punishment. I almost look forward to being in the corner because I know Daddy's going to let me out so quickly. Oh my God. It's weird. It's like you love to put me in the corner and then you love to come rescue me.
Dude, you are a trip. So I got to say this. Like, can I talk about the whole VIP experience, though? At the
I
Cowboys
wish
game?
you would.
Okay, so there's a whole like level in the stadium of media people. Like, it's media booth after media booth, ABC, and everybody has it's crazy. So we get off this elevator, and Glenn goes, "Here, let me show you where the food is and drinks."
Yes.
So we walk in.
I think you left out the word the quality food.
Oh, hold on. Hang on a minute.
The crap food is what's available for the fans at the concession stands.
This was not.
But that's not what we'll be eating today, is it, Ken?
No. So we walk in and we turn right and we go down. I'm like, okay, there's just more media booths. And he goes, I'm like, oh, okay, I see a couple of Coke machines, like fountain machines. That's cool. And I'm thinking, okay, it's nice, very nice.
Idea of an upgrade. He thought it's not just going to be hot dogs, but we're going to get the ones with chili on them today.
Right.
He had no idea he was going to walk in and behold a carver.
We turn the corner, we turn right, and it opens up into a buffet of buffets. And there's a guy literally carving fresh prime rib, like on the spot, and it was absolutely unbelievable. It was,
and every one of them, I didn't even tell you this, Ken, all of the workers there, the kitchen workers, the help, every one of them are former Dallas Cowboys. They keep their people employed, which is awesome.
Is that true?
Not at all, but it was kind of funny, wasn't it?
I was like, they may have stood a better chance if they would have put some of them back on the field.
After you're done having your body beaten up and destroyed for several years,
oh my God. You get to serve prime rib.
Why do you think I'm so polite to these guys? They're limping over there to the, serving area. I'm like, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
I was wondering why you were slipping them $100 bills instead of just $1.
I don't know if you noticed, but I was hiding one of the zeros because it was actually a 10. I didn't want you to see that it was just a 10, so I covered up that second zero.
Oh my God.
Right.
So it was really quite amazing. And Brad Sham is just one of the nicest people you'd ever want to meet. 43 years with the Dallas Cowboys. He's traveled the world with them.
He will be traveling to our event, Ken.
He's coming to the Ken and Glenn event.
He's speaking at the Ken and Glenn event.
What's he going to speak on? We haven't really talked a lot about that.
Probably on claiming his dream that he had from the time he was a very young man of doing exactly what he wanted to do with his life.
Yeah. It's just amazing. So
he's an inspirational dude. He's so heart-centric. He's loving, he's clever, he's kind, he's thoughtful. He's all the things that I think you are, and all the people I'm drawn to have those characteristics, and it's certainly what I seek to make sure I'm showing up with in my life, So, I love people who love people, Ken.
Yeah. So who wants to see the new video that has Josh Mandrager, that guy, in it? And I cut this video, recut it again, and then I recut it again, and I'm done cutting this video. I will not cut it again.
I'm wondering if Josh would type these words: "Ooh, ooh, I want to see me. I want to see me."
I wonder if he'll do it.
Since he's in the video, I just wonder if he'll write, "Ooh, ooh, I want to see me. I want to see me." Is he going to do that, or just put up prayer hands? What's he doing?
He put up praising hands.
Okay. Maybe they should be in front of a mirror where they become self-praising hands for Josh. Look, there he goes. Ooh, ooh. I want to see me. I want to see me.
Somebody, but drop a 1 in the comments if you want to see this video. Just a 1. Drop a 1. Come on, give me a 1. Can I get a 1, a 1, a 1? Come on, give me 1 on 1. I can't do it. Starting with 1. No, don't spell it out, Josh.
He writes 1. He's so
English
formal.
Class.
He's so formal.
Jeez, this is not English class, Josh.
And college
English.
There,
Lisa Laurie did it right.
Lisa shows you how to do it. You just put a numeral 1.
That's what you do.
And now he's apologizing, which is part of the whole low self-esteem campaign.
Now, I mean,
over the weekend.
Josh, just drop a 1. A 1. Don't spell it. Don't spell it. Just drop it. It's got a numerical value for a reason.
When you have to go pee, do you spell that?
Hey, can I go O-N-E? He said, "Oh, geez, I panicked." That's funny.
Hey, Ken, did I tell you that I think I was 35 years old before I found out that that certain trees defecate.
That what?
Certain trees defecate. And that's where we get our number 2 pencils.
Oh my God. Oh, please tip your wait staff.
For 4 years. Hey, Ken, I should have worn a coat and tie tonight because it's our 4th year anniversary of knowing each other.
Oh my gosh, dude.
This week, 4 years.
Wow.
4 years ago is right when COVID hit.
Wow. Hey.
You remember that?
Yes, I do.
And we immediately started the Ken and Glenn show, and then we added Scott. And it was the Ken and Glenn show with a guy named Scott. And we spent a lot of hours every week reaching out, doing our part, and having people remember what matters most in life. And it was extraordinary. Play the video. They're waiting. They're frothing at the mouth.
Well, Josh never dropped the numerical value 1. I'm not doing it until he puts a 1, not O-N-E, a 1. I'm not doing it.
Josh, Ken is keen on punishment, so don't provoke him.
Oh my
there you
God.
go.
All right,
fine. He did it.
Even there, he's dropping.
He behaved.
Oh, he's dropping now.
Now he's peeing all over the floor. Look at him.
Yeah,
he's like a little German Shepherd puppy dog on day 1.
I know. I know.
I mean, you gotta love him, but he runs all over the kitchen, wetting on the fridge and the chair.
He's retaliating. He's retaliating. Wait till we put him in his cage. All right. So here we go. I'm going to play the video. It is a 5-minute video. I see who's watching. He said, "Don't make me drop a 2." And he spelled out 2.
The man's a little slow, Ken.
We'll work with him. Here we go. Don't leave. Watch the whole video. It's really good, and I put my heart into it. So watch it. Watch it. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Ken. And I'm Glenn, and together we are Ken and Glenn. We have this fabulous weekend coming your way, April 6th and 7th, right here in Dallas, Texas. Take a look. I believe the word you chose was abused. You said you were abused as a child. So here's the help I want to give you. No, you weren't. She was. You hear that? You weren't. So as long as you tell the story from I was, you will continue to be. Almost 40 years ago, I stopped using the word goals, and my life showed evidence of this having been an incredibly healthy decision. And I replaced it with the word nature. So for example, let me use it in a sentence. Is it my goal to be a loving man? No, it isn't. It's my nature.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I had the pleasure this weekend of attending this great event called the Momentum Masters, hosted by Ken Walls and Glenn Morshower. I just can't say enough of being in that room around all these humble, kind, amazing people that I met this weekend. It was life-changing. It was worth every penny. The knowledge of these two that they brought over the weekend to all of us was just on a whole nother level. I didn't feel worthy of being in the room with these amazing people. But what I got out of it was that I am worthy. I am every bit of worthy as you are, or anybody that was in that room, of being around these people. So get yourself in the room. Go to these events. I will be there.
Of everything I've said, this is the #1 most important thing. Learn to flow, power to power. How many people in this room, show of hands, have done a live stream before? Show of hands. Okay. How many people that have done a live stream do a live stream at least once a day? Show of hands. Holy Mother of God. Okay. Houston, we have a problem. And everybody here owns a business, right? We've already, okay. See, I set you guys up for this. You have no idea what's coming.
I'm saying I've been to a lot of these events since 2019 when I met Bob Parker, when I got on this journey to really understand how this works. And what I got today, I can't speak for anybody else, but I can only speak for myself. What I got today, this was the most powerful event I've attended. The information is truly life-changing. I'll tell you, I've heard this event's going to be life-changing. This event will change your life if you come, and anywhere from $9.99 to $15,000. I'm going to tell you what we got today, truly, if you received it. Now, tomorrow, again, just come with an open mind and expectancy of something that will literally shift your paradigm, your thinking, because we truly can have the most magical year ever in 2024, and that's my intention is that, but it's make 2024 be the year all about what I love. So ask yourself, what would I love in 2024? And let's go make that happen, because it's possible.
Yes.
It's possible.
Come on with it!
I can't wait for the next event, man. I can't wait.
Hey, Steve Rizzo here, and I had the pleasure and the honor of speaking at the very first Ken and Glenn show, Momentum Masters. Now, I've been an inspirational speaker for over 30 years, and I've spoken at events where there were 20 people and 10,000 people. But I'm here to tell you that there was something very, very special about this particular event.
Huge 3rd and goal. Can they cash this in?
To have that association, to be known as that, it's an incredible honor, and I try every day to make sure the quality of my work lives up to it.
But I'm born free. I'm born what am I doing here? I don't belong here. Don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not.
You're muted, bro. I muted you just in case.
Ken, if you ever decide to give up inspiration, you can certainly go into film and TV editing. That was beautifully
thank
done,
you, man.
brother. Beautifully done.
Thank you. I love doing it. I love doing it for stuff for us or for me, but dude, doing it for other people. I'm not
it's everything. And how about Josh playing so beautifully, and Brad being there, Steve Rizzo being there, excuse me, Patricia being there with us.
It's amazing. It's
Kevin Blake Weldon there. We didn't hear him playing, but Kevin lit it up at the last event. And we will only be having artists that light it up. Gary Lynn Floyd, by the way, will be coming to our next one. We don't know when that one will be, probably sometime over the summer, but he'll be joining us. And we have our music people on a rotation so that you get new stuff all the time, which is cool.
And Josh, I got to tell you that that's a video I filmed on my iPhone 14. And when we came and saw you, and that was your mother. Your mother's in the shot the entire time. And I almost cut her out. And I thought, no, I'm not going to cut out Josh's mom.
That'd be pretty sad if his own mom didn't even make the cut.
She's there. She's there. So
you see that? Josh said he'll sign your phone.
Nope, you won't. No, but thank you for that. But no, listen, I gotta say this because like Glenn asked me if I wanted to drive out to was it not Tyler? Was it Tyler? No, Longview.
Yes.
Was it Longview to see Josh?
Not that. Yes, it was Longview.
Yeah.
You didn't go with it the first time.
Okay, the second time.
Yeah.
So I which is 3 hours or so from where I live. And I said, okay, sure. I drove out there. It's a long drive.
Well, go ahead and call it what it is. It's 6 hours round trip.
It's 6 hours round trip.
So that's a 6 hour commitment.
Yeah.
To spend a couple of hours with a friend, which is about an 8 hour commitment.
Yeah.
And I know people that won't drive 15 minutes to support somebody.
I know, it's insane.
So you were a 6 hour friend.
That is not
me. 8 hour friend. That I think we need to make a bumper sticker that says Ken Walls is an 8 hour friend. No?
Okay.
That didn't go over real well. It does make it sound like you're a short-term friend, doesn't it?
It does.
If you need a friend for a day, Ken Walls can be an 8 hour friend.
I'm your guy. So you know, I gotta say this, that I drove out there and it was so worth the drive.
Hey Zena.
He is so freaking talented. Like you guys just heard that. That's one thing that he did. That's not even the thing. It's not like he's incredible. So you should be at our next event, and you should meet Josh. You should definitely meet Patricia Geigich. She's going to do the Karmic Art Experience, and it's going to be life-changing for everybody in that room. We've got Brad Sham, and then we have you and I. And I've been putting a lot of thought into this, Glenn. I said this on my show I did earlier.
You
tonight.
did the Ken and Ken show tonight.
I did, because the Glenn was missing in action. I couldn't find him.
Oscars. He was watching the Oscars.
So,
he was watching the Oscars and getting very excited about the weather.
So I was thinking about this. I told you I spoke with Mark Victor Hansen, and I said, I'm just kind of in that place where I've done technology and web development and all of this stuff for 30 years, and I love doing it. But I feel like there's something way bigger for me. And you and I've talked about this, and I feel like there's something way bigger than acting for you, even though you're incredible at it and you've had a phenomenal career. And
I don't want to overlook the importance of the platform, though. It's a wonderful platform for me.
Oh my God, of course it is. Yeah. It's amazing. If it wasn't for the platform, we wouldn't be here. Right? We wouldn't be here on this level, on the level that we
Well, I suppose both of our parents would have had intercourse and we'd be here, but who's to say we would ever have met? But I think we'd still be here in the world, Ken.
But
do you know how much I enjoy saying things that stump you?
That have you so I go back to Jack Canfield's book, The Success Principles, where many, many years ago I wrote out my purpose. He has a formula in the book, The Success Principles, and it's a simple formula on how to find your purpose. And I wrote all this out 25 plus years ago. And I have the book around here. I have where I wrote it all down. I don't know where it's on a shelf somewhere, but I wrote all this down, and my purpose is to help people discover their real potential.
Mm-hmm.
Not what they're currently living, their expanded real potential. And
you know what I'm doing right now, Ken? I am jamming to the soundtrack of Your Future Life.
I love that, dude.
I am, because this is how good your future life sounds. This is what it looks like to dance to your own future.
Look at what Zena says.
Yes.
So I'm talking to Mark the other day, and I said, dude, I'm really trying to hone in on the God, what is the zone of genius? How do I direct this? And I said, I said the book, Mark and his wife wrote a book called Ask, and it's all about asking God, others, and yourself, not necessarily in that order, but and you'll discover the answers. So I told him that, and he goes, well, that's the hard way. Let me give you the easy way. He said, ask God 101 times before you go to bed. God, what is my zone of genius? What is my zone of, I don't know why 101 and not 98, but it's 101. So I did it. And I woke up this morning, and this was yesterday. I talked to Mark, and I woke up this morning feeling like, okay, I think I know. He said, you'll wake up in the middle of the night. God will wake you up in the middle of the night and give you the answer. I don't remember God waking me up in the middle of the night. The dog was snoring at one point. That woke me up. So I knew that wasn't really my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody just did a face palm plant. What's that mean? So I'm going through all of this stuff, and I'm like, okay, the track that Glenn and I are on here and what we're doing and the reactions we receive from everybody that was there. Zena was there at the last one. Lisa was there at the last one. there's so many people that are on here right now that were at our first event. There were people that left there in tears and a renewed sense of purpose. And I watched it. We helped people redirect and get unstuck from things that were holding them back. That's my purpose, dude. That's your purpose.
It is. And I'm so confident in our abilities that I didn't even book the chef from Benihana again to come back.
The what?
The chef that I told you was feverishly, chopping onions with that little fan.
Yes.
Blowing it into the audience, and they were very tearful, all of them. I don't even think we'll need him this time.
Look, Xena said, yes, I'm coming along to rising to my max potential is my nature. Yeah. Everyone needs to come to this event if at all possible.
And Lisa, I want to thank Xena for saying it correctly, because people will quote me and they wind up misquoting me and they say it's in my nature. No, it's not in your nature. It is your nature. So thank you for saying it correctly. Yay. Yay.
So Lisa says it really was ethereal. It was, man. I'm telling you, people that have not signed up yet, that are not going to show up to this event, I'm telling you, like, it's an experience they really don't want to miss. It really is. The improv thing that you did right there at the end was just unbelievable.
Yeah, we might have a little improv fun.
Well, you're also, you're going to be doing some speaker training. You have a little bit of experience with stage presence and speeches and speaking and helping people become better speakers.
Get people away from too much form. Excessive form is the very thing that interferes with leaving your fingerprint on your work, is because you've spent too much time and energy trying to be like everybody else. And then you wonder why you're not distinguishable. And that's why it's just too much form. And a certain amount of form is nice. That's nice, but you definitely have to trust your instincts and use non-linear thinking in your presentation, because non-linear speakers are far more interesting than linear speakers, far more interesting. They've been said that someone who tells stories and talks about feelings will outperform a fact presenter all day, every day. You don't remember your fact presenters back from your grade school and junior high days and high school days. If a teacher was a fact presenter, they probably bored you out of your mind, and you certainly have forgotten them. But if someone made you think and made you feel and brought you into that through non-traditional means that were, and there's a big word here, that were fun. They were fun. Then that person becomes memorable, and our level of retention goes through the roof. And I mean, you can be brilliant all day long, but if people walk away without retention, then what was the point? The point is to elevate retention with quality material. And this is where the term edutainment comes. If you educate while simultaneously entertaining, that is edutainment. And it's a wonderful thing.
It is. And that's what we both do. And that's why our events are life-changing. They really are. Everybody says that. I mean, Kevin says that in his testimonial, that in the video I just showed. He's like, I've been to events that are, $997 to $15,000, and everybody says it's life-changing. It's life-changing. And here's what I will say. It's not life-changing if you don't allow it to be.
Yeah, I was going to just say the same thing, Ken. I was going to say, I don't think it's the seminar that's life-changing. I think it's the implementation of the information.
Yeah.
If people implement what they pick up, then it's life-changing. And if not, it's just a place to hang out for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And listen to good music.
And meet you and me, you and I. Meet us.
And we break bread together. It'll be
That's
lovely.
for the VIPs, but yes,
It'll be
we'll break
lovely.
bread with the VIPs, and the VIPs get an extra evening with us for a Friday night VIP meet and greet party dinner kind of thing where we do some fun stuff. And
so is it true that our VIPs have to either have glasses on or proof that they are wearing contacts in order to identify themselves as visually impaired people? Is that going to be a requirement?
That's,
there are times where you shoot me that look of absolutely being perplexed as to why we're even friends.
I was just gonna say that in this case is not what VIP is. That's
look at Joan Anton in the house. Joan
she said, "I wish I could be there."
Today. It's beautiful.
You know what? Listen, I gotta say this. Like, if you were at our event, you would no longer ever again say, "I wish I could do anything." You would just do it. You would just do it because there's people. Ask Xena. Xena, did it do anything for you to take you to the next level in your life?
Can make a wish. It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, it's not. Oh, it is.
1, 2, 3,
4. Wow. That's crazy.
It's now the 11th.
It's 311, dude.
Yeah. Does that have significance?
No.
We have a 311 in progress. Rampart 1, we have a 311 in progress.
No, well, there's a band called 311. Is it 311? Aren't they 3? I think 311. They did the main song from the Adam Sandler movie 50 First Dates.
Did you hear Daryl?
I'm trying to think of a song right now.
Daryl
needs to come to our event too. That would be so fun to meet him in person.
Well, you'll meet him at this year's graduation.
Hold on. Oh, that's right. 311 did Whenever I'm Alone with You, You Make Me Feel Like, you know what I'm
going to put my feet up on my desk and just listen to this. This sounds really good.
It's love. Is it love song?
Socks. My cactus socks on today.
Hear that? I don't want to get our video shut off.
Oh, well, they won't recognize what you're singing, will they?
No, I was playing it in the background. You didn't hear it?
Oh, I didn't hear it. No.
Oh, good.
I was wanting you to put your personal touch on it.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
But
Daryl's
anyway,
wanting us to live stream.
Well, we
I think we can't really do that because it would. I think it would adversely affect the privacy aspect of it.
Yeah, and it's I got to say this too, because as I was editing that video and going through footage, we dig deep with people, and there were names and people, this is a very intimate event where we dig deep, I'll say this, I'm going to say this, and I am very confident in what I'm getting ready to say. If you feel like, anybody watching, if you feel like you're stuck in any way, if you feel like you're stuck, that you want to get to the next level, a higher level in your business or your life, spiritually, financially, whatever it is, if you feel like you're stuck and there's something holding you back, you come to our event you will walk away with the answer. I know it, especially if you come to our event and you're transparent and you share with us what your troubles are.
And sometimes you walk away with an unexpected bonus, Ken. Most of the people that were there had no idea that they would walk away hearing the story of me making passionate love to Betty White.
That's true.
That was a shocker. Nobody knew that one was happening.
They all heard it.
But they heard it. They know it. It made them laugh.
They heard it.
And they've still been trying to erase that image from their minds because it wasn't a young Betty. It was Betty in her mid-90s.
So come to the event and you'll see what that's all about, because we may encourage Glenn to tell that story again.
Yeah, but probably not at the event, but maybe at the dinner. That sounds like a dinner story.
It's a mind-blowing story. So there's the website, kenandglenn.com. Go to kenandglenn.com, get a ticket, get registered. Let's roll. Daryl. Hey, Daryl, I'm in, man. I'm in. I'm in. I'll be there.
The trifecta. Hey, Daryl, how was Vegas?
Oh yeah, he was playing.
Don't leave before you tell us a little about
40-80.
Yeah, how was the Bellagio? Tell us.
Is that
something good?
Was he playing Arizona Hold'em?
Yeah, he was playing Arizona Hold'em. Smart Alec.
I know nothing about
Texas Hold'em at the Bellagio.
I know nothing about.
I think Daryl may have disappeared.
Oh.
Right before I got to ask him about that.
Dang it.
Yeah, Daryl's not one of these people that goes to hang out at the fountain at the Bellagio.
What was the
Oh, he's here.
Won a few
racks.
Wow.
Well, that's a good thing.
Wow.
Those are $1,000 a rack.
Yeah.
I gotta hit Daryl up for a loan. I gotta tell you,
I know. Daryl,
now that I have that article in the New York Post, I'll probably be able to pay my bills. So I'm grateful.
Should we show everybody that?
You can share it. I mean, it's internet stuff. Daryl, you won't believe this, dude. Our series, do you have Apple TV, Daryl? If so, tune into Manhunt on Friday. That's when we premiere. They had very nice things to say regarding President Andrew Johnson. You all right?
I'm sorry. I just let out a big yawn.
I thought you were apologizing for having passed wind. I was going to say, I can't smell it through my app.
I didn't.
I got rid of my snap and scratch and sniff screen, so we're going to be okay.
Here, check this out, Daryl. I'm going to share this right now. The New York Post, right?
Yeah, it's in the New York Post. Yes.
Okay, let me. Oh God, hold on.
Maybe don't open on the word sluggish.
Hang on, it's okay.
Maybe be prepared to move beyond that.
Okay. So, oh my goodness, look at all these pop-ups. So this is all about Manhunt. I'm not going to share all the, you can go read the thing. But here's Glenn. Look at this. Glenn Morshower is excellent as
Lincoln's successor.
Geez, sorry, I just inhaled saliva. Okay. So sorry about that. I'm just over here choking to death. But so Glenn Morshower is excellent as Lincoln's successor, Andrew Johnson, who doesn't fully embrace his predecessor's agenda and needs to be briefed on Reconstruction by an astounded Stanton as is Lovey Simone as Mary Sims, a former slave of Booth conspirator, Dr. Samuel Mudd, etc., etc. Great review, Glenn. Great, 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 great,
Thank
great
you.
review.
All the reviews had kind things to say, and we'll have a lot more, this week as we move closer to Friday. I'm very curious what the New York Times has to say, the Los Angeles Times, and especially Deadline, which has become the premier entertainment, site. Back in the day, it was Variety and the Hollywood Reporter, the two trade papers. When things started going online, there's one called Deadline, and all of the significant updates. If you make Deadline and they say favorable things about you, you are peeing in tall cotton at that point.
Dude.
This was the role of my life, Ken. The role of my life.
Awesome, bro.
Being asked to play the president of the United States was a real honor,
Yeah, that's unbelievable, dude. So what did I Manhunt review? I looked up because I saw Deadline. What do you call it?
Deadline. They all they did was announce when it was coming out. They have not reviewed it yet. That will occur probably by Wednesday of this week.
Got it.
Possibly even as early as tomorrow. I'll be checking the papers this week.
That's awesome.
Good afternoon to you, Dennis.
Dennis, how you doing, brother?
All right. Good night, Daryl.
Good night, Daryl. I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going, Betty, by myself. Yeah. I'm tired.
I can't. This time, the time change.
Day.
Oh, that's right. And dude, the time change gets me, man. This one especially.
Yeah.
Always, it just sets me back for a couple weeks. Sometimes I don't know why.
Weeks.
It does. Yeah.
You'll have to read my latest book, How to Not Let 1 Hour Throw Your Life Off.
It just does. I'm sure you understand.
I love it when we have light longer.
I love that too.
Look, Dennis says no time change in China.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's good because that means you never left it.
Right.
Which is nice. Right. All right, Ken. All right. I'm going to go Betty bye, and we wish all of you an extraordinary week. We will be back. We'll be probably coming your way later in the week with yet another promo commercial. We will be trying to drop one a week, just to let you guys know as we approach the 6th and 7th. We're excited. Looking forward to seeing everybody. And then on the 8th, if you're still here, put on your glasses for $2.99 and take a look at the eclipse, because this particular version of the solar eclipse will not reappear for another 400 years. 400 years.
Wow.
So it's making
we are at the epicenter.
Yeah. Texas is the ultimate viewing vantage point, which is really, really cool. All right. Love you, brother.
So hold on. Don't leave me. But I just want everybody just to go to kenandglenn.com and get your ticket. Just go ahead and get your ticket.
I like how simply you make, you explain
it is simple.
Just do it.
I mean, it's only $4.97 to come and hang out with both of us for 2 days and learn from us, learn from some unbelievable legend. Brad Sham is a freaking legend. And
you can't even
Josh
see a monkey pee at the zoo.
Huh?
You can't even see a monkey pee at the zoo for $497 these days, because by the time it urinates on your wardrobe, now you got to pay cleaning fees to get it out. And it's just very expensive, and it's irritating to walk around with the stench of monkey urine on your jeans.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but so far, nobody has ever urinated on somebody's jeans at any of our events.
Not once. No. Not that's been reported to me.
No, and hopefully we'll keep that trend going.
Well, listen, everybody, Glenn, I love you, brother. Thank you. Hang on. I'm going to play our video.
I'm not going anywhere. I love you too. Joan, Anton, I love you, darling. It was good to see you.
Good to see all
Josh,
of you.
thanks for hanging with us tonight. I'll see you in class.
See you guys. Have a great night.
Peace.